Suppose, right now, exactly now, somewhere on this earth, a simple trip outdoors for only a minute or two. This mundane routine is actually a fight for survival. It's not a hunt, it's not a pilgrimage, it's not a storm where you can prepare for weeks on end. It's simply biological imperative which you never consider to be anything in itself. Because in Yakutia, one of the coldest inhabited parts of the planet, winter does not just feel cold, it feels like it's alive. It doesn't wait until you mess up. It waits until you step outside and begin to take. So this is the question everybody fails to ask themselves. When the only world you live in is a wooden box sunken into a world of white. When night is so long that time simply stops. When venturing out in such cold literally hurts your lungs. What do? A normal thing such as using the restroom. At first glance, the answer is so blindingly simple. You walk out. It only takes 1 minute, maybe 2. You walk back in, that's all. Nowhere is this where outsiders understand wrongly. Just 1 minute is never just 1 minute in the north. So picture this. Middle of the night. Fireplaces dwindled to dying embers. Every sleeping person is snoozing soundly. The wood continues to creak as it cools down. Outside there is nothing, no street or asphalt, and no reliable distance to guess. Only a world of white snow and a black sky, and a seemingly solid mass of air. So the real question is, why should it be hard even to prepare for such an innocent thing? Why is a human afraid before even stepping out for a few moments? This is because the second you step outside, something has occurred which people who live in more temperate climates do not understand. The heat that you created inside will not drift off into nothingness. It is stolen. Not taken away forcefully, but somehow it is stolen. The cold does not try to catch it, it just absorbs it. Why don't you go and feel it right now with your own 5 senses when you step out? You have to feel your breath suddenly become something other than vapor. It starts looking like an entity which seems to respond to your existence. Moisture vapor changes shape as it begins to leave your body. Suddenly, the cold world around you doesn't seem inert anymore. It responds to your existence. And this brings another question. If the surrounding world begins to respond to you from the moment you step outside, why do you not hurry back indoors as quickly as possible? Because this aspect isn't entirely under your control. In severe cold, your body senses shift. Fingers start losing their sense of touch. After a while, the skin no longer feels hot, and even your immediate surroundings begin to feel more distant. The true enemy is not the pain, but the cessation of the pain. As soon as your body stops hurting from the cold, it stops adjusting, and then it all goes wrong. People who live here only learn one simple rule: never underestimate your time outside for even a single second. But even this does not solve everything. You must ask, why no indoor toilet? It's obviously answered in ordinary homes, but inside this wooden box that is already fighting for survival, it's quite another matter. Heat doesn't last forever. There is no machine for air circulation. Moisture is no longer insignificant. In these cold temperatures, humidity affects the strength and stability of wood greatly. Every breath has a calculated effect. Moisture is also a factor. Even odors play a role in survival. It's more than a house, it's a climate-controlled structure. Survival in Yakutia means that even if your instincts scream no, you have to step outside. Then after it, what happens to the surroundings when you step out? Waste doesn't behave like that in normal circumstances. It freezes, it becomes solid. Organic material gets suspended. It seems like the entire world is refusing to change. It's perfectly preserved, but frozen for eternity. And a normal biological function takes on a foreign and surreal characteristic. But that's not what's most dangerous. The moments that are deadliest are never apparent at first. Say while you're out there, a whiteout storm suddenly blows in. Visibility drops to nothing. The horizon disappears. You can't even judge the distance to your house. The structure where you were only a few moments ago simply disappears from the world, and it is as if it had never existed. Simple tasks become a desperate struggle. Survival skills are honed, learned, and repeated for years by every citizen here. They do not take their instincts for granted. They repeat the routine, year after year. Soon enough, however, something is different. The cold ceases to become foreign and alien. It becomes familiar. It is no longer a dangerous entity, they understand it. And the outside world, which outsiders regard as deadly, is normal to them. It has adapted. And I suppose the actual change isn't the cold, but the human mind. But perhaps the question wasn't, what do you do when it's 50 degrees below 0 Celsius? But more, what kind of a person are you if you consider this to be your home?